Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Cedric322 here, and I am your coach of the Portland Timbers in the UPA, the United Pokemon Association. And today I'll be bringing you guys my UPA Season 3 Playoffs Round 2 match. So if you guys did not check out our last UPA match, I recently uploaded some ISA matches, so go ahead and check those out if you want. And our last UPA match, we did pick up a 2-0 victory over Elliott, or I'm Mr. Flubadub, in the first round. Sorry if you heard that mic where it was saying it was shut down. It'll shut down. Like, why? I'm currently in use. I'm trying to record a video. Are you kidding me, Turtle Beach? But anyways, as I was saying, we took a 2-0 victory over Elliott, and since we are the 7th seed, we have to play through. We'll have round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, and round 4 is finals if we get there. We are gonna pretty much be taking on the peak of the competition at this point. At least on our bracket side, we are gonna be playing the number 2 seed Silver and the Floridian Typhlosions. We played them back in week 3. We lost 1-0 so narrowly because Gliscor could not beat out the Latios, and we are of course the 7th seed. And yeah, we're gonna try and do the most here, but as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and read off the teams. So Silver had the ability to bring Latios, Feraligatr, Rotom Heat, Florges, Frostlass, Primeape, Mega Pidgeot, Excadrill, Gigalith, Amoonguss, and Miltank. And we of course had the ability to bring Tapu Bulu, Gliscor, Empoleon, Ribombee, Incineroar, Linoon, Mega Medicham, Hoopa Unbound, Tyrantrum, Rotom Frost, and Whiscash. And we did end up bringing Mega Medicham, Hoopa Unbound, Rotom Frost, Gliscor, Empoleon, and Incineroar. And he ended up bringing his Miltank, Feraligatr, Florges, Primeape, Latios, and Rotom Heat. So it's a little bit of an interesting team, to say the least. I definitely expected him to bring Sand because it's pretty good against me. Like, if Gliscor goes down early, Sand just destroys the entirety of my team. So maybe he just wanted to mix it up there. Maybe he wanted more means of dealing with the Gliscor, but yeah, he's bringing a little bit of a different team. Like, last time he brought the Sand, he brought Mega Pidgeot. So he's mixing it up tremendously. I didn't mix it up a ton, I don't think. Let me go ahead and go to my team from week 3. Instead I had Bulu, Empoleon, Gliscor, Linoon, Incineroar, and Medicham, or Mega Medicham. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start reading off the sets that I have, because we were bringing a little bit of a different team than I normally would. But the matchup's kind of 50-50, but it's like I have a couple things that really destroy him, and he has a couple things that really destroy me. So yeah. But first up, we got Jackie Cham or Mega Medicham. We got Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Bullet Punch, and Poison Jab. Pretty much it's just a standard EV spread. 252 in attack, 252 in speed, 4 in special defense, and a jolly nature. This is one of the things that really goes to town on his team. He does not have a lot of answers to this thing. Like, if I go over to his team, like Florges and yeah, that's it. Florges is like the only like defensive response that he has to me. And then offensively, he can use like Latios or some stuff like that. But this thing is really good. We got the Poison Jab on there for the Florges, Ice Punch is on there for the Latios, and then Bullet Punch is just if I need to hit something with priority, we have it. And then next up, we have Unleashed, our Hoopa Unbound. We are Choice Scarf, Magician, Hyperspace Fury, Zen Headbutt, Gunk Shot, and Drain Punch. Again, the same EV spread as Mega Medicham. We have 252 in attack, 4 in special defense, 252 with a jolly nature. And yeah, this thing is really, really good. I need it as a revenge killer. It's a very good revenge killer against Latios. It also takes a hit from Latios, which is really nice. As you're going to see, a lot of my team doesn't really handle Latios well, but this thing can come in and it can do some work. So it's also, it's pretty much just a good revenge killer against everything. And if he does bring Amoonguss, because if I get Amoonguss out of the way, something does really well. So having this double Psychic core is really nice. Plus, like I said, it's just a really good, revenge killer. And for our second Choice Scarf mod of the week, we have Kirkland, our Rotom Frost, Choice Scarf, Levitate, of course, Thunderbolt, Blizzard, Volt Switch, and Defog. We got 252 in special attack, 4 in special defense, and 252 in speed, Timid Nature. So I'm bringing pretty much cookie cutter EV spreads, which I'm not known to do. The next ones aren't exactly cookie cutter, but this thing is also a really good revenge killer against him. If Hoopa, if I need Hoopa to break and I'm not able to keep it around long enough, then we will be able to also use this as a revenge killer for Latios. It's a good revenge killer for Alligator. It's just my best way to hit for Alligator in general, just so it doesn't set up all over me. It's a good revenge killer for Mega Pidgeot. It's good against the Amoonguss. It's pretty decent against a lot of things. Plus, Volt Switch momentum is actually fantastic in this game. It gets on a lot of my threats, so that's really nice there. And then we have Meta Knight, our Gliscor, Toxic Orb, Poison Heal, Earthquake, Knockoff, Roost, and Stealth Rock. 248 in HP, 8 in defense, 252 in special defense with a Careful Nature. So, excuse me. But last time I brought a more physically defensive Gliscor because I was like, oh, we need to take on the Excadrill the best we can just in case he's SD. Now I don't really care because if he is SD, fine, he is SD. But I feel like running a specially defensive Gliscor is going to be a lot more helpful. I'm going to be able to take more hits from the Latios. He's going to have to click Surf, Ice Beam, or Draco Meteor to actually put in work against me. We're going to be good against the Rotom Heat for the most part. We can take a lot of hits from that thing. Even like HP Ice is only going to do about half to us. We can definitely take a hit from Mega Pidgeot, so it's like I just have so much more longevity. Plus I love this thing for rocks because with Rotom Volt switching around, if I have rocks up, that's going to be more chip and more chip and more chip and more chip. Plus rocks are always just nice to have on a team. And then we have our Empoleon, LeBron James here. The King, we got Weakness Policy, Torrent, Liquidation, Knockoff, Drill Peck, and Agility. 12 in HP, 252 in attack, 244 in speed with Jolly Nature. So we have just enough speed on there to guarantee to outspeed Scarf Primeape. I believe that's what I sped crept it for. Once we have an agility up, but like I know this is a pretty basic set. Sometimes people will run like Life Orb over Weakness Policy, and they'll run like Swords Dance over something, but I feel like the Weakness Policy is going to be fantastic here because he's going to want to Thunderbolt me with Latios, and unless he is Choice Specs or a Z move, I live the Thunderbolt. Like Life Orb will do max like 96 to me, and I'll live it, pop off my Weakness Policy, get an agility up, and then I kill the entirety of his team unless he's Aqua Jet on for Alligator. So this thing can win. If I get a Weakness Policy up, an agility up, and for Alligator doesn't have priority, I win the game. Or if Latios isn't scarfed. So yeah, this thing puts in a tremendous amount of work, and otherwise it's just really good against him. So, and then we have Great Incineroar, probably one of my favorite mons to use this season. But leftovers, Intimidate, Flare Blitz, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Toxic. 248 in HP, 76 in attack, 184 in special defense with a Careful Nature. So this thing is kind of designed to take on the Florges, kind of designed to take on the Latios, kind of designed to take on the Rotom Heat. I just love using Incineroar as a pivot, so that's what I'm going to use it as. If I can spread Toxics and Knockoffs early game, that's just a lot of utility use right there. So that's going to be very helpful. And yeah, if you guys want to check out my entire team, I'm going to start leaving, I think it's PokePaste, I think the website is. It's wherever you put your team in. But I'll leave a link to that down below so you guys can look at the full team, because I know people have asked me for my sets before. So yeah, then you guys can get a visual of it if you can see it better. But yeah, that's the team we're gonna be rocking with, and I just went ahead and led with Medicham because I figure looking at his team, Primeape is scary as hell. I don't actually have a swap in for that thing on my roster. The only thing that doesn't get absolutely destroyed is Gliscor, but it takes 70%-ish. And then Mega Medicham doesn't take hardly anything from it. So that's going to be my best answer. Plus, if he leads Rotom, I get it off a huge hit. If he leads Miltank, which is really probable, I can go for a Drain Punch. So I'm going to lead with my Mega Medicham, and he's going to lead with Miltank. So I'm thinking there's a chance that he's Chople. I'm thinking he might be Chople just to try and get up rocks. And I just wanted to go for the Ice Punch because we're actually going to freeze him here, which is monumental. But I went for the Ice Punch because I figure if Florges comes in, Ice Punch plus Poison Jab is going to kill it, assuming it isn't Kabia Berry. And Latios will get absolutely decimated by an Ice Punch. He should never make those plays, but I still went for it anyways. We're going to freeze him, which is enormous. It's enormous because of this. So he's going to be frozen solid. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch. He is Choppleberry. And he's going to be frozen again. It's really annoying for him because I watched his battle. It's on his channel. His channel will also be linked down below. Go check out his side after this, of course. But yeah, he clicked rocks both turns, and he's not going to be able to get up the rocks. So I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry, Silver. But yeah, that's just unfortunate. But he's gonna go out into his Florges, and we're already in a really good spot because this means no rocks for him. And I'm sitting in here with my Mega Medicham. I'm like, okay, Poison Jab 2 shots, but it doesn't really matter because Moonblast will one-shot me. So I'm just not going to go into my Empoleon just yet because I don't want to reveal that I'm not a leftovers set. I want to make him think that I'm defensive and then set up and destroy him. So I'm going to go to my Incineroar because I'm really specially defensive. I can take this hit very well. He's going to do 25%, so I'm okay with that damage. I'm just going to fire off a Toxic here. If he swaps out, if he's Aromatherapy, I really don't care. That's a turn that I burn. And now I'm going to go for the knockoff. I want to get rid of his leftovers, but he's actually going to go into the Rotom. So I'm like, okay, sweet. That's awesome. And I'm going to make a little bit of a misplay. I'm not going to lie. I should have double knockoffed here because this Volt Switch is pretty obvious, but he does have the Iapapa. He's going to crit me, which is mildly annoying. I don't really care though. We're gonna miss the Toxic anyways. Like I should have knockoffed. This thing was coming in. It was either gonna be this or the Gator, but I would have wanted Toxic off more if it was the Gator. That's the only thing I was afraid of because I've had Gator set up on me multiple times. I know you're in the comments, Malone, typing, but I've had Gator set up on me multiple times, and I really, really would hate to have that happen again in a playoff game. So I just figured let's play safe around that thing, and right here, just gonna go for the U-turn. I know I'm gonna live a Moonblast, and it might seem weird why I'm letting Incineroar take so much damage, but it just it got rid of the Rotom's Iapapa berries, so pretty much its only way of removing or like healing itself up, I assume. This Florges is toxic, and he may or may not have Aromatherapy. I figure he would have already clicked it right now, so it's doing work. But I'm gonna go into my Empoleon because it was a slow U-turn, which is very, very nice. And I'm gonna get my Empoleon in for free. If he wants to fire off an HP ground, like, be my guest. But I'm just gonna go. I believe I go for the no. Do I go for the Agility here? I think I go for the Agility. Either go for the Agility or the Liquidation. I go for the Liquidation. So he was going to go for the Magic Coat. He did expect me to be a defensive set. And now he might just be thinking, oh, he's just a little bit offensive. So I'm just going to Drill Peck. We don't kill, and he goes for the Synth, which is really annoying, but it's fine because I just go for the Drill Peck here. Neutral play. And now I'm going to go out of my Gliscor expecting the Thunderbolt because I didn't know if he was Z Electric. It actually turns out that he's Life Orb, but if he was Z Electric, he would have killed me. If he was Choice Specs Electric, he would have killed me. I do live a Life Orb hit, though, so that's something to keep in mind. But I'm just going to go out in my Incineroar. I'm trying to scout out a set, plus if Incineroar went down, like if he was going to fire off a Dragon Pulse or a Draco Meteor there, I was 100% fine with it because Incineroar is low as it is, and I'm just going to sack my Incineroar here. Really no use to keep it around. I mean, maybe for Intimidates, but that's just setup fodder, and that is likely Scarf based on my team. So Incineroar is going to go down, but it's okay. It's alright. I'm going to go into my Empoleon here, and I'm just going to click the Agility. He's going to wisely swap out and not click the Thunderbolt. And this allows me to get a pretty free hit off. So Empoleon is not doing quite exactly what I wanted it to do, but it's doing pretty good. So he's going to go into his Florges, he's going to sack that thing off, I'm going to get a Liquidation off, so Empoleon is already putting in work, it's going to get the kill. And the Gator is going to come out. Now you can see on my roster, this is my answer to Gator. So I prepped a very, very offensive team. I did not prep defensively in the slightest. But I'm just going to go for the knockoff here, get rid of its Life Orb, so its Liquidations are going to be doing a lot less. And we're going to just Drill Peck. I'm going to let him take out my Empoleon. It's a roll for this last night kill, but he is going to kill me. I went for the Liquidation because I'm in Torrent range. And he is going to go for the low kick. So, like I said, Empoleon didn't do exactly what I wanted, but it did. It killed the Florges, and it brought Feraligatr to a very, very low health where he is likely to sack it, which is fantastic. I don't have swap-ins for this Feraligatr, so to get it out of the way, that's awesome. We have Rotom Frost coming out. Gonna just Volt Switch, pick up the kill, keep it simple. Then I'm going to go into my Mega Medicham. I went into my Mega Medicham because I figured if he goes, he can't go into his Rotom. Or he can. I thought the Rotom just Volt Switched. I don't know why I thought that. But if he goes Rotom, I know it's Iapapa and it's knocked off, so I know I will kill it with a Drain Punch. If he goes Latios, I go into my Hoopa Unbound because I do take one hit. And if he goes Primeape, this is my best thing to have out against it anyways. So he is going to go Latios, and he's going to drop a Draco on my Hoopa Unbound, and he's going to crit me. So that is majorly important. As you're going to see, the Hax is going to come full circle. I freezed his Miltank, turn 1, and he's going to crit the Hoopa. So that's really annoying because Hoopa would have won the game 100%. I needed to make this play though because even if Hoopa is in this scenario, I still have ways to win the game. But that's just really annoying, you know. It's really annoying. So I'm just like, okay, it's okay. We're gonna just go into our Rotom. We're gonna fire off a big Blizzard here. Hopefully it hits, get some chip on this thing. It does hit. We're gonna do 29%, and I gotta go out into my Gliscor because he goes for the Volt Switch here. I know I can take an Overheat. I know for sure I can take an Overheat. It was like, depending on his set, I know he wasn't Specs, so yeah, I was guaranteed to take the Overheat. So just went Gliscor here. I'm going to go ahead and set up my rocks. I don't care about the HPS. It does nothing to me. Like 50%, that's nothing. Because I always have the ability to roost it off. So I just wanted to get rocks up just so this thing is going to be sitting at 8% next time it comes in. And we can get chip on the Latios, which is really important. And he's going to go to that Latios now. I'm pretty mad that I didn't. If I would have knocked here, I won the game indefinitely. If his Latios goes down, it's over. So he's going to go for the roost here. As I go for the knockoff, we do big damage. That's so much damage. And I'm going to go into my Rotom Frost here because I know that he has to roost. And I just get the fire off Blizzard here. And his Rotom is going to come in. His Rotom is going to die. And down that thing goes. He then goes into his Primeape, pretty much guaranteeing what I thought from the beginning, that this thing was scarfed. And as much as I know that he's going to Ice Punch me here, I have to go into my Gliscor. I can potentially take the hits though. So he's going to go for the Ice Punch, which does 69% to me. And we go into our Gliscor, and he's going to double into his Latios because he didn't want me to get a free swap to Medicham, because he knows right now if I get a free swap to Medicham, then I win the game pretty much. But it's looking at this moment that the win cons are Medicham and Rotom Frost. I just need to keep Gliscor long enough as a sack to where it's good. But I'm going to Earthquake. That was a bad play. I should have knockoffed because if I assume Primeape to be Scarf anyways, it is my best play to get rid of the Scarf. Plus it would have hit the Latios incoming. But it's okay because he's going to opt to fire off a Psychic here. And I know that I live that, so I'm just going to Roost. I decided to Roost because I figure if he's going to Draco kill me, fine. That's a free swap to Medicham and I win the game. So, yay me. And if he doesn't Draco me, I guarantee live it. So, I'm going to be sitting here at a pretty amount of health. I'm just going to go over the Roost again, get all the way back up, and now I can just start firing off knockoffs. Big damage there, 39%, and I'm just going to knock off again because if he opted to go for an attack, they were expecting me to swap, then I would have killed it. So he's going to knock me down to 39. So as long as I stay above like 42-ish, I'm going to be out of the range of a high roll. I'm going to go to my Rotom now because he's so low. Like Latios is his win con, and this is what the game comes down to. If I miss, I think I have 2 chances to hit the Blizzard. I have 2 chances to hit the Blizzard because if he Dracos me, Draco would one-shot me. But then I get a free swap to Medicham, and then Nah, even the free swap to Medicham. Nah, I have 1 chance to hit the Blizzard. Because even if he Dracos and kills me, then that's pretty much over. So I have one chance to hit this Blizzard, and we'll see. Did Rotom Frost remember its glasses? We are going to hit the Blizzard, and down goes Latios. Crit did not matter. Did 95% min, because he was very offensive. He's gonna go out in his prime. I just take the close combat. Like, it's differential. It doesn't matter. We're in the playoffs. Plus, if he would have Ice Punched there as I would have gone to Gliscor, I mean, I still would have won, but it's like, you know, why risk anything? Let's go to Mega Medicham. Take the close combat with ease. Go ahead and click Drain Punch and clean up this game. So that is going to be GG to Silver. Yeah, GG Silver, man. I really, really, really hate how this game started. I don't want that advantage because that was huge. Him not having rocks allowed in my Incineroar a lot more than he probably liked. It allowed in my Rotom Frost a lot more than he probably liked. But you know, he did crit my Hoopa, so he got at least a little bit of justice. I think his was a little bit more important. I don't know, it's hard to say because there's so many variables that you can throw in. You would throw in the fact that he has rocks, you'd throw in the fact that I have a Hoop on bound. Hacks is a mysterious thing. It's just, it sucks. Like even if the hacks balances out, it sucks. But yeah, we are going to be moving on to the third round of the playoffs, and if we are able to win that match, we are going to move on to the finals of UPA Season 3. But next round we will be playing Whoop, coach of the Chicago Bearticks. He beat EN in the previous round, so yeah. I was kind of hoping that EN won because I have a bit better matchup against EN, but you know, Whoop's got the firepower, and we're going to have to out-firepower his firepower, if you know what I mean. So, yep, thank you guys all for watching, and definitely go check out Silver down below in the description. I'll put his channel there, and if you want to check out my entire team on PokePaste, go ahead and check it out down there. But, yep, thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.